My running back is, or my next running back is Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
This is only for people who feel like they are in contention. If you're looking at your roster and it's like, I'm bottom 6 or maybe worse. My mic almost went flying.
Technical difficulties. What's going on, Iron?
Yeah, you're not kidding. What's going on, Iron? Kareem Hunt should not be on your radar. If you're bottom 6 or you're just like, I don't look like a playoff team this year or even next year, then no. But if you could use some running back depth and you feel like you're a playoff contender or better, Kareem Hunt, I think, is a great, as far as maybe more of a name, target. All these guys fit in the same bucket as far as we think that they shouldn't cost too much. Relative to his name recognition, I don't think Kareem Hunt should cost more than like a middling second-round pick this year.
That's where I'd put it at.
Yeah, like the 205-ish is what I think you can get for Kareem Hunt. Still only 26 years old. He'll be 27 when the season starts. But, I mean, you want to talk about a player who hasn't had a full workload since his second season in the NFL, is a candidate to get traded with the Browns' running back depth. Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if that front office was currently looking for ways to recuperate some draft capital that they just gave away in the Deshaun Watson trade. Coming off an injury, always a little concerning, but nothing like long-term to have a concern about. And is kind of, is that standalone third down player right now for the Browns. But again, like John, you mentioned earlier, we're looking for like, who are those third down players with standalone value? I mean, Kareem Hunt is still, I would say, a top 5 player in that category when healthy. And even if he doesn't get traded, now he's on the best offense since when he was playing on the Chiefs in Mahomes' rookie year. Shouldn't break the bank. Has been a very productive player. Has had a nose for the end zone over the course of his career. Last year was a little down. Again, the Browns' offense as a whole went in the tank last year because Baker Mayfield had a terrible season and the offense in general just kind of bottomed out. Plus, he missed time at the end of the season due to injury. I think this is a prime opportunity, again, if you're a contender, to look to pry a guy away like Kareem Hunt because it's not going to cost you a first-round pick, and you can absolutely say no to any high second-round pick. But anything like the 205, 206, or later should be enough to get a deal done for a guy who's going to be 27 years old. But, again, not as worried about that advanced age because he doesn't accumulate 300 touches in a season. He hasn't basically since his rookie year. His second year he did as well. But since then, the workload has been, there's no workload concerns as far as like wear and tear despite his somewhat advanced age. So very specific, not for players who are rebuilding. But if you're looking at your team and like, yeah, I got a shot, I think he's good running back depth for dirt cheap. And a player you can flip for more capital if he gets back to the Kareem Hunt that we're used to seeing on the field.
And for what it's worth, I mean, he was a pass-catching running back or operated as such. It's not his skill set is larger than that or better than that, but he was kind of pigeonholed into the pass-catching running back for the Cleveland Browns. His main competition in that part of the field is gone. That was Jarvis Landry and Austin Hooper. Now, David Njoku is going to take a lot of that work from Austin Hooper, but they did not get a replacement for Jarvis Landry, and I don't believe the rumors that Jarvis Landry is open to going back to the Browns. I don't believe it.
Okay.
I'll believe it when I see it. So I like the Kareem Hunt suggestion a lot, man. Again, if you're a contender, yes, and Rojo Fish alluded to he thinks that he's going to be in a different uniform soon, and you said that too. You said that too. So yeah, you guys both agree on that. Wouldn't shock me either. But you look at Kareem Hunt, yes, he's 27. But he also, not only did he not have a full workload throughout the majority of his career, he also missed a season.
Yeah.
due to the suspension. And if you look, you look at a guy like Melvin Gordon, who was just a middle to high end RB2 last year, playing with Javonte in a split role, despite the fact that he was 27, 28 years old.
Yeah,
Kareem Hunt, same kind of player, a year younger.
Yep.
Yeah, I was shopping Melvin Gordon last year for a 3rd round pick because I just wanted to get the old running back off my team. And if there are players like this in your dynasty league who don't yet know the value of the steady vets who will just produce, especially at a position like running back, where as soon as somebody reaches the age of 27, 28, they're devalued an incredible amount, but there's value to be had there, just like a Melvin Gordon last year. And I was wrong last year. I was wrong. Learning
I was too.
Experience.
So I should have taken that deal. I should have taken Melvin Gordon for a 3rd. Yep.
Kareem Hunt is going to be in the same boat.
Yep.
To your point, not the biggest workloads throughout his career. I like that. I like that suggestion a lot. If you can move,
there you go,
the 206, 207, something later for Kareem Hunt, I would do that all day if you're a contender.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I would come up as high. Like if you've got the 201 or the 202, you somehow traded your way into a high 2nd round pick, but you're also a contender. Maybe you hang on to the 201 or the 202, but I would even come up a little bit from the 205 if it was like, yeah, I could use. I like my roster, but I could use some running back depth.